The Murtala Mohammed International Airport Story, Part 2. Now, this is why the Murtala Mohammed International Airport does not have an airport hotel like other airport hubs around the world. In a deed of lease dated February 17, 1998, FAN leased a parcel of land at Murtala Mohammed Airport in Ikeja to AIC Limited for a term of 50 years for the sole purpose of developing a flight path, hotel and resort complex, which was supposed to serve as an airport hotel for a working staff from the hotel to the airport terminal. However, by a letter dated May 16, 2000, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria directed AIC to refrain from the hotel development and prevented it from proceeding with the construction of the hotel and resort as planned. AIC decided to go the legal route, as no substantive reason was given after years of delays in appointing an arbitrator. An arbitration panel chaired by the late Justice Aviation ruled in favor of AIC in June 2010, ordering Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria to pay $48 million in damages for violating the concession agreement. Following the publication of the award in favor of AIC Limited by Justice Esho in 2010, FAN filed an application at the Federal High Court in Lagos to set aside the award. In its reaction, AIC filed 3 applications to first enforce the monetary element of the award, remit the award on a point of law application challenging the application filed by FAN procedural grounds. Justice Buba of the Federal High Court delivered judgment on the application on June 19, 2013, dismissing AIC's application and setting aside the award. But AIC filed an appeal at the Court of Appeal in Nigeria challenging the judgment. The Court of Appeal allowed AIC's appeal and remitted FAN's application to set aside the award to a different judge of the court. FAN has since filed an appeal against the judgment of the Court of Appeal, but several years afterwards, the case is still pending at the Supreme Court. In January 2019, an apparently frustrated AIC filed an application before Justice O. Farrell of the High Court of Justice in England to enforce the 2010 award. FAN challenged this application on the grounds that there is an application to set aside the award currently pending before the Nigerian Supreme Court. Following FAN's application, AIC applied for an order that FAN in the sum of $1 million in the event that AIC application to enforce the award is adjourned. The British court noted the considerable delay in relation to the enforcement of the award in Nigeria and FAN's lack of diligence in prosecuting the pending appeal, and that it will be reasonable for this to be in the sum of $24.1 million, representing 50% of the award, just under 3 years worth of interest on the award. But in subsequent hearing, the British courts rescinded AIC's right to enforce the award and granted FAN relief sanctions. AIC thereafter sought to appeal express to enforce against FAN. It remains unclear whether FAN will appeal the British Appeal Court verdict. For many years, AIC, owned by politician and businessman Henry Akonde, battled with FAN for the control of the controversial piece of land in Lagos, Nigeria. Mr. Akonde, a presidential aspirant under the defunct All Nigeria People's Party, extended the battles with FAN to the courts until his death. The businessman died in the early hours of Saturday, December the 5th, 2020.